Groundhog Day 2024 is this Friday. It's going to be warm this year, but Groundhog Day back in 1996 is known as the day the groundhog froze because Tower, Minnesota set the state record for cold temperatures that day. Meteorologist Dave Anderson was part of the team that made sure our news crew was in the right place at the right time to see the thermometer drop to 60 below. He tells the frigid tale in this week's Holding On to History.
In late January 1996, George Kessler and I saw signs of a huge cold snap in the upper Midwest that could set a new cold record in Minnesota. We figured the record would happen somewhere in the Embarrass Valley.
Tower and Sudan and Babbitt and Embarrass are all at the foot of the Vermilion Iron Range. And what happens during the wintertime is that cold air forms on the side of the hills. But because it weighs more, it's denser than the air around it. It rolls down to the bottom.
In 1996, the valley had two NWS observers, Kathy Huppa in Tower and Roland Charlie Fowler in Embarrass. George and I bet on Tower, so that's where we sent our resources. Our reporter, Tamika Snowden, was at Kathy's place the morning of February 2nd, while the other TV stations sent their people to Charlie's. Just after 9 in the morning, the record did indeed happen at Kathy's place. The race to minus 60 was neck and neck between Tower and Embarrass, but at about 58 below, the mercury in Charlie's official NWS thermometer separated, rendering his readings ineligible. Nearly 30 years later, Korean War vet Charlie is in his 90s and is retired from weather watching, but neither age nor time have faded his memories of the 1996 cold snap.
That was a bitter cold month, bitter. Snow was really deep.
Kathy is retired from weather observing too and is not surprised the record still stands.
National Weather Service had forecasted with the guys that were there at that time, said they probably wouldn't ever see it go that low again.
So far they're right. The record has outlasted the State Bank of Tower, which produced this souvenir thermometer, and LTV Erie Taconite Mine, which gave these hats to those who had to work the day the groundhog froze. Holding on to history and Embarrass, Dave Anderson, Northern News Now.
And that February 1996 cold snap also hit Wisconsin hard. The village of Coudray in Sawyer County dropped to 55 below on February 4th, 1996. That's now the lowest temperature ever recorded in the state of Wisconsin.